Welcome to WatchNet TV and another edition of What's in the Box. As you can see from the box, we're doing another Rolex review in this edition. So let's get a closer look and see what's in the box. This is a complete watch, box set, papers and everything. If we have a look at the card, we can see that we are looking at Submariner 116613N, which is the two-tone yellow gold and stainless version of the new ceramic sub. This is a V serial number watch. As we can see from the dealer stamp, it was originally sold in December 2010. We also have, I believe, a complete set of papers on this watch. Obviously the wallet itself, the Submariner manual, the warranty booklet, Rolex telling you to make sure you send it back to them for service, of course, needless to say, and the factory service manual, which tells you even more about why you need to send this back to Rolex for service. Anyway, all that notwithstanding, let's have a look at the watch. This is one of my favorite versions of the newer subs. I think that the stainless and gold versions have a tremendous amount of presence. Not to say the stainless watches are bad, but the stainless and gold watches really have a beautiful on-wrist presence. These come with a little new bezel protectors that Rolex puts on all the sport watches. I'm not sure why they want to put a bezel protector on a ceramic bezel, but maybe just obviously the metal itself, soft gold, is easy to scratch. You can see this is, of course, a newer style case with the wider lugs. And with the wider lugs, you can see comes a new finishing process. Rolex is, instead of using the diagonal brushing that's slightly heavier than the bracelet brushing, they've gone to using a parallel brushing with the same grain consistency as the bracelet. So they get a kind of a much more elegant look to the front top surfaces of the lugs. This watch features the black Maxi dial. By Maxi, I simply mean that it's a casual reference to the larger indice dots. You can see that the bezel is obviously ceramic with gold vapor deposited indexes. This watch also uses the new updated 3135 movement with the parachrome hairspring. So we got a parachrome hairspring and a Cerachrome bezel. I think Rolex is having fun with words, don't you? This particular watch is quite literally in as new condition. It shows quite literally no signs of anywhere at all. It's one of the more pristine watches I've had come in the last 6 months. The previous owner of this watch, if he ever wore it, certainly did not wear it for any particular length of time. There is really quite literally not a mark on the thing. Hang tags with the watch. Obviously, I've blocked out the serial number, but the serial numbers all match the paperwork. But this is the first watch I've had a chance to really take a look and talk about the glide lock clasp. This is new to obviously the 11 series newer sport watches, the dive watches, but rather than the older flip-out diver's extension, Rolex has gone to a mechanism that allows you to snap down the in length, which is held by just a snap retainer, and then the bracelet moves in roughly what I would say are probably about 2.5 or 3 millimeter increments, to allow you an adjustment factor of really almost a link and a half maybe of the bracelet. And wherever you want to position it size-wise, you simply lock it back down and it snaps into place at that point until you try to move it again. So it's a really ingenious mechanism. Not only is it great to use full out per se as a diver's extension, but it allows you to make minor adjustments in the watch during daily wear. I don't know if you're kind of like me. I mean, my wrist is a little bit smaller in the mornings than it is later in the day, or certainly after I've had a chance to work up a sweat or something. So this gives you the ability to kind of make fine adjustments easily at any point in time you'd like to without having to use a tool of any sort. So really beautiful watch. This watch is for sale at watchnut.com. Just go and click on the Rolex Watches for Sale link, and you can view the high-resolution pictures and get more information on it. Thank you very much for looking.